Okay, so good morning and good evening, everybody, and welcome back in today's class. Today we are on the day number 5 of our class. In the last 2 days, over the before the weekend, Thursday and Friday, we start discussing about the ServiceNow. ServiceNow as the tool, ServiceNow as the application, ServiceNow as a platform, ServiceNow as a service. A lot of things we discuss. Then we discuss that what are the users role available in ServiceNow. Means what type of role, ITL, admin, non-ITL, non-admin, what are the roles available. Okay. And after that we discuss or we learn about ServiceNow architecture, specifically multi-instance architecture, I can say, then database recovery, data centers and all the things. Today we are going to be start the ServiceNow as a capability. See, when any product come into the market, okay, the sales guy is starting selling it on the different parameters. Like if I say approximately before 6 months or 8 months, the Skype for business was very widely used in the companies. And I'm using from the ages now. When I say that when I started my IT journey in 2009, that time I started the Skype for business, and I was using approximately till my last company. Okay, but now the same company is coming with a new product that is called the Microsoft Teams, and the guys start putting the features of Microsoft Teams. You can collaborate, you can add the files, you can put multiple meetings, you can put the host to be required or not, auto recording kind of things. These are the capabilities for the Microsoft Teams. In the same manner, along with the same lines, we can say that there are a lot of products available in service. Now, I will not say these are the features, because feature is a very less or very short word for this particular concept. I will say product because if you want, purchase it. If you don't want, don't purchase it. Feature is something which come along with the product. Like if I say, Atul, can I do automation in service now? Yes, you can do. It is a product because you can add this product with some other products as well. Atul, can I send email from service now? Yes, you can send. Can I do SLA configuration? Yes, you can do. Can I do integration of service now with the Microsoft Teams or the WhatsApp or some other tools? Yes, you can do. So a bigger picture which ServiceNow give to us is called the ServiceNow capabilities. Okay, and hope you're able to see on the screen as well. Let me maximize it. This is easily available on the internet, guys. This image is easily available. Okay. Yep. Now it will be a little more better. Okay. Yep. So here you can see the ServiceNow capabilities. What ServiceNow did, ServiceNow divide these capabilities in the different sections so that a user can take a look and see what is required for him or her. Let's take example. I am learning the car driving. Do I need to buy the helmet for that case? No, because that is not required, right? But I am learning the two-wheeler. Do I need to purchase the seat belt? No, I need to purchase the helmet. So in this particular image, if I little bit reduce it, and then you can see very easily, and then we'll discuss in depth. So they have 5 sections. One is called the platform interfaces. Second is the workflows. Third is the industry specific. And the fourth, which is the property. I'm saying property because this has been built by ServiceNow to enhance the work, and we call it the Now platform. Now specifically we call it as a. Okay, in the first section, let me maximize it. Now hope able to see. In the first section, they say that how to interact with ServiceNow. Now let me come back here. For example, I want to order a product from any of the e-commerce website. What I need or how I can do that part. Either via website, either via app, or either I can call them or I can drop an email to them or via some way of integration I can do or not. In the same manner, ServiceNow say that there are few types of interfaces available. Number one, conversational. And don't get confused that if arrow is there, so only in this section they can use. No, it means that all these four sections can interact with any of these. So number one is the conversational. Let me show you one example. I'm opening a website for the ticket booking called the Air India. Let it be load quickly. See, this is a conversational where you can talk. Maybe this you can add, plus you can add if you call someone. That is again called the conversation, where you conversate something. That is called the conversational. It means in ServiceNow we have the functionality available which we called as a chatbots, as a virtual agent. That is fall in this particular section. Okay, I'll try, I'm not 100% sure, but I will try to teach or add something on the virtual agent as well this time. Okay, maybe not 100%, but 5-10% I'll try to be add that part. That is the first way that you interact with the platform. Second is called the mobile. In simple and short meaning mobile, I'm talking about the apps. So now the question comes, Atul, do we have ServiceNow app as well? Yes. And you will be surprised that ServiceNow provide three type of apps. Now mobile, now agent, and now one more is there. That we will discuss in when we start working on the mobile apps development. But yes, you can get it. So now agent, now mobile. These are two I know as of now. So if you go to the Play Store, either in the iOS or either in the Android one, go in the Play Store and start typing now create or now mobile or now agent. Download it. Okay. Then the service portal. Third type of interface called the service portal. It means the way you interact. This is a service portal. Now maybe you say, Atul, this is a website. Yes, it is a website. Agree. But in ServiceNow term, we call as a service portal, where you as an end user log in and can request something, raise the incident, or you can get some knowledge article. So here if I say I can go and I can book my flights, that is I'm requesting. Here I can go and I can raise the complaint. Here I can go and I can find out how to book a flight. So now if I go here, how to book flight. This is what I'm doing as a knowledge article. So as a in this particular area in the portal, you can do these things. Okay. So this portal is specifically, see, portal is not for everybody. Portal is only and only for the end users where they can request it. We have a separate topic in our agenda, service portal, in the depth that how we can create a service portal. Then workspaces. This is a little interesting one. Workspaces are the place which is for the fulfiller group. Let me switch on my instance as well. And then I can show in the parallel. So this is the instance which I carry at point of time. And from tomorrow, you also becoming the owner for this particular this thing. Because we are going to do the practice only in my instance at point of time. So let me wake this up and then I'll show you. So if you are not able to or you did not log in into your instance for the continuously 10 days, ServiceNow take it back your instance. And nowadays it's very problematic. Because if you see on the community, if you see on the Google, people are saying that my instance is not working. It is in the hibernate form. It is in the what is same wake up form, but it still did not wake up completely. So that is the thing. OK, so this portal is for the end user and this workspaces are for our executive, not executives, our agents, I can say. So workspace is kind of a bundle where I as a ITL user will log in and able to provide or able to work on the incident request problem and all that things. Why this come into the picture? I'll show you when we open this workspaces part. Then it comes the API. How many of you know that maybe Air India using ServiceNow? Maybe this is a ServiceNow portal. Maybe I know it's a ServiceNow web, it's a Air India website. Maybe if you click on the flight, it take the data and store in the ServiceNow. This is what the API do. We will do a topic called the integration where we learn ServiceNow to ServiceNow integration, and I will try it ServiceNow and the Microsoft Teams integration as well. These two are in my agenda now. So API means to bring the data from one place and to show to other place. The best example, let me show you for the API. It is easy for understand. As of now, only we will discuss this much part. Okay. Where it gone? Hotel exam. Let me show you. That will give you the complete understanding. Okay, this is API. This one. Yeah. So these are the APIs, the waiters to whom you put an order, who go in the kitchen and bring it for you. These are the APIs. We will create our own API for integration of my instance and some other instance. Okay, but as of now, just understand that if I want to integrate ServiceNow with some other tool, then we use the APIs here. And this is the another way for the interface. And at last, notification via sending email to the instance. Now I'll give you the example. Let's say Rajesh or Namrata or Pooja is using the Vodafone services. Their number is not working or they are causing having some issue in the network. They can call or they can just drop an email vodafone@customercare.com and they get a number in the return. Your incident has been raised. We will revert back you in 1 hour. This is what the notification do. Okay, clear everybody till this point. Any doubt? Any question? Good. So now my
one question.
Good, Rajesh.
Sorry, one. So the notification is only in the form of email, or it can also be SMS?
In ServiceNow world, we consider as an email only. If you want to do the SMS, you have to do integration for that part. There is a tool available in the market via which you can do the integration. I know some use cases where companies are reaching up to a next level. If you are sending a message from the WhatsApp to ServiceNow, then also you can create the incidents. But that is required the pure integration. There should be some tool in between. There should be some API which you have to be linked and then it will work for you. So like I know there's a company called Xmatter whose work is this only. They provide this functionality that integrate Xmatter with any of the tool and send SMS. I tell you one use case for the major incident management in ServiceNow. What you can do in case, let's say there's a major incident is happening and you want to inform to your stakeholder. You are in the 24/7 shift, but they are in the off hours now. Maybe it's a Saturday for them. So nobody's going to be open the laptop and say, oh, this issue is coming or this issue is going on. In that case, you can integrate ServiceNow with the Xmatter or some other tool and send SMS to their numbers only, that numbers only. Or you can send WhatsApp as well to them. But yes, it's
Okay.
required a complete process. But in our context, notification only and only means the email notifications. We're not talking about SMS here.
Okay. So out of the box, ServiceNow does not have this feature, right? To send SMS.
No, 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 no.
Okay.
ServiceNow acquire one company for this particular work, but I'm not sure that how much it's giving out of the box to us as of now. Maybe you can check on the ServiceNow products website that how to send SMS from ServiceNow out of the box. As per my understanding as of now, it's not available out of the box.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the look and feel of the ServiceNow. We will discuss this in tomorrow's call. And these are the workspaces. Workspace says that I'm giving you a separate bundle where your agent can log in. Agent, I'm saying agent means I'm talking about the service executives. I personally I don't like the word agent, but still in the industry, agent word has been used. So I call them service executives. Okay. So this is the place where I as an agent will log in and able to work on the incidents. Okay. And here you can see I have a different list available. How many tickets are there, which is assigned to me, open incident, open item, everything I can see it here. The main benefit, what I think here is that before this workspace come into the picture, if Rajesh need to work on the 5 incidents, Rajesh need to be open the 5 different tab, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But here it has been resolved. Here incident will be open in the 5 tabs in the workspace itself. So like this. Like this. Now the question comes, Atul, is this workspace a configuration or customization? You will be surprised to know these are completely configuration. And we will build our one workspace as well. In our later stage, we'll build one workspace as well. Not 100% it's the same which is working at point of time, but I will give you the path that where these things have been configured. So we will build our own workspace here. Okay, that is another benefit. So like if I take example in the office, I go and sit on a particular place. What we call that? That is my workplace. And a table and chair has been allocated to you. On that table, you can put anything. Earlier, when the people who are old in the companies, they have their family photograph, a small board, one sticky note, one small whiteboard, markers, pen, pencil, chocolates, stapler, a lot of things they put in on their desk. This is what their workspace. It's your place, you do anything. As you want, you can configure it. Right? Some people put the games as well. Some cars, some flights, some bikes. They bring some toys and they put it on the desk. Okay, so now these are the 6 ways to interact with the service now. Let's not use the word service now. I'm using the word called the platform here. Under this or overall this, ServiceNow has a 4 type of workflows. The one important point is that if you see, let's say if you're working for a company X, try to see that what type of partner or what type of capability my company has. There's a lot of companies who are ServiceNow partner and they're providing services in these 4 workflows. I'm telling you, you can find out. There's a lot of startup, even few I know, but I cannot be put the names here. There's a few I know who says that we are ServiceNow partner and we have a partner in these 4 workflows. They work in these 4 workflows. Workflow is the keyword which is or I can say the trademark which is used by ServiceNow as a copyright word. They use it. They divided the workflow in the 4 sections. IT, for our understanding, for the layman understanding, workflow means in which area ServiceNow provide the support or ServiceNow tool work. So like if I say, let's say Rajesh shifted to a new house. Okay. When he opened the living room, in the living room he find dining, sofa, chair, table, TV, study table, and one rolling chair, one bed, one mattresses, one cushion, a lot of things. He says it's a mess. You need to be divide these things in a different sections. And on the same time, I call to, hey Rajesh, you shifted to a new house. Yes. What you get? A lot of things, man. But after 2 days, if I say, hey, what you get? He says, I get a good stuff in the living room. That is the 1 section. I get a good stuff in the kitchen. That is the 2nd section. I got good stuff for the study and other things. Now, because he divided these things in these sections here. So number 1, ServiceNow provides services to the IT workflows. Means for your IT work. Now, for till the time, if I say IT means Atul incident change problem request knowledge, these are the IT. No, these were the IT in 2014 or 15 when I started my journey in ServiceNow. If you know these 4 or 5 modules, you know a lot of things in the ServiceNow. But now ServiceNow has in the IT, they have a ITSM. What about your assets, company assets? What about your company infrastructure? That is called the ITOM here. What about your service security incidents? What about your vendors? What about your compliance? A lot of things are here. We will discuss a little bit in depth now. Employee workflow, your HRSD. Due to COVID, if during the COVID period you need to go to office for some work, you have to book the seat first. So ServiceNow launched a product called a safe workplace. I go to office 2 or 3 times due to my laptop has been damaged and I need to be replace it. Okay, so I fill a form a day in advance that why I'm coming to office, where I will sit, what is my card number, what is my card number, what is my laptop number, what is my employee number, who is my manager, and everything I fill it. Once I get approval, only then I go there. This is for the employee. In this particular section, we are going to be discussing about the HRSD. Again, not in 100% depth, but I'll give you that how and where this thing has been built up. What are the terms and terminology we use in the HR? Customer workflow. ठीक है भाई, IT is fine, employee is fine. Now what about the customer? I give you the fundamental logic here in the customer. There are the 2 words, customer and consumer. As per ServiceNow, both are 2 different words. There's a one fundamental they follow in the customer workflow. The business can be B2B or the business can be B2C. Business to business, business to customer. I'm sure everybody who is been in the class, everybody has a insurance policy from their company. Where are you working, guys? And the company who's providing the insurance company is another running his own business. This is called B2B, business to business. You are working in a company that is also a company, and your company is getting insurance from other company is again a company. So it's a business to business. And what is business to customer? Namrata already have, or Namrata has few more insurance policies on her name. Maybe it's from that direct company or maybe some other companies. So in short, if I say, if you get an iPhone for the project support in your company and your iPhone and that iPhone get damaged or not working, then it fall in the category called B2B. But if you purchase the iPhone from the market, it is not working, that is falling in the category of the B2C, because you are the directly consumer for that particular product. Okay, so in this, yes, it is a good topic and we are going to be discussed in depth, including this. Under this customer workflow, they call as a CSM, a hot cake in the market. Believe me, it's a hot cake in the market. Along with this, we have one more concept, one more feature, one more product in the under this called the FSM, Field Service Management. I'll give the one example, very good example. Okay. Did you notice in the old days, if something goes wrong at our house, maybe electricity is not working, some fuse has been gone, some tap is leaking, what we do? We generally call to the shopkeeper and say, hey, can you send one person at my address? What was that? That was FSM, Field Service Management. The shopkeeper sent a person at my house. He took only 5 minutes, but he returned back to the shop after 2 hours and with a zero money. It became a problem for the shopkeeper. I'm sending my people, they're going, they're coming 2 hours. How I can track it? Then ServiceNow said, don't worry, I'm giving the solution. If you notice, if you're staying um, Namrata is staying in a very big city. Definitely she's staying in some society, and the society has a lifts as well. If something goes with the lift, the society manager or the guard call to the lift service desk agent and they send one person immediately. The person who is coming to fix the lift, he don't have a laptop, he don't have a seat in the office, he just carry a phone, and on his mobile phone he get a notification. There is an issue in this particular lift, in this particular desk, go and check it. This is called the FSM part. Again, not very popular module in for the ServiceNow in the market, but yes, there's a few companies who work in the hardware as the services industry. I worked for a customer who sell the hardware as a service, whose work is to set up the data centers, whose work is to set up the ATM machines, and they sell in the market as a hardware as a service. But to track the field management work, they have a FSM on the place. Let me give you a homework. Is there any relationship between IT workflow and the customer workflow? Read about that. And at the last, we have the creator workflow. Creator means if you want to create something for your own purpose, which is not available, not given by ServiceNow as a out of the box, then we use the creator workflow. Under we will see the action designer. We will see the studio. Studio means I'm talking about the app engine studio. There was a challenge going on by ServiceNow in the last month, I guess September somewhere. Build a application in AES, Application Engine Studio, and get a t-shirt. I tried that part and I get a t-shirt. But what was that? That was the creator workflow. Under this, you will find the integration hub as well. A lot of things are there. Means if the things which is not available in ServiceNow and you want to build in or via, then you can use the creator workflow. A lot of you will not be maybe you're not knowing that ServiceNow product more than 250 plus products like this. Go to ServiceNow site, search for the product as a tab, open that. And then you will come to know more than 250 these boxes you are able to see. More than 250 boxes ServiceNow provide as a different feature. And at least from my case, I know very less. Maybe 20, 30 max I can say. There's a lot of in ServiceNow. Clear up to this point, guys? Any doubt? Good, Trevor. Thank you. Who dropped off? Okay, Pooja dropped off. Let me ring it again to everybody. Now, if I scroll down a little bit more, nowadays ServiceNow is on the industry specific solutions as well. This says we are capturing the market for the IT guys, for HR guys, for customers, and you can create your own. Now let me concentrate on the industry specific solutions. What this means? Now ServiceNow started building the products for a telecom companies. I was reading one use case where ServiceNow built a product called the Telecom Service Performance Management and Telecom Service Management, which has been built up by ServiceNow and the Accenture guys in the collaboration of the Vodafone and the British Telecom. So Vodafone and British Telecom or BT provided their inputs that how the cycle work in the background, how the billing cycle work, and then ServiceNow build a product for them. And because telecom companies are working or the running only and only the two things, internet and infrastructure. So where how to maintain, to track the performance of their infrastructure, their servers, their networks, their router, their switches, their cables, their fibers. So ServiceNow build a product for them. Remember the word of ITIL 4, end-to-end service management from demand to value. This is what this. They have a demand that, okay, you are, let's say Vodafone say, okay, I'm happy that I can track incident change problem in ServiceNow. But what about my core business? This is not my core business. My core business is to sell the SIM, to sell the internet. Every day my customer go and changing a plan. How I can track it? I need some mechanism to do that part. Then ServiceNow build a product for this one. ServiceNow build a product for the financial services. They have a product for the legal as well. They have a product for nowadays. They have a product for the this thing health sciences as well. Go and check. These are the industry solutions. These are the new areas where ServiceNow putting their footprints now. A lot, approximate 8 or 10 I know. Legal, financials, network, health sciences, workspaces, kind of things. They have built solutions for others for the same now. But these are not out of the box available. These are not out of the box. These things you have to purchase from the service now. Prime memberships are Amazon Prime memberships available, but you have to be explicitly purchase that. You have to pay the amount, pay the licensing. And at last, in the Now platform, we have a multiple sections. Now platform is which are the core of ServiceNow. You cannot do your work without these core things. Let me maximize this little bit more. Hope now it's clear. So under this, they have a workflow and the integration. You want to do automation, you want to link two processes, you can do the workflow or integration. In this, we have a flow designer. It's a new concept ServiceNow introduced. Earlier, there was a concept called the workflow. In your change, in your problem, in your request, in your knowledge, we're using the workflow. No, nowadays we're using the flow designer. And our batch also contain our agenda also contain this thing as a main topic. Major incidents, process automation design, that how I can automate my process. What are the ways to do that part? We are getting in these things. Machine learning, AI and analytics. It's a generation of these things. I have a data of 10 or 1 lakh users. How I build some logic on that part. Let's use the machine learning here. AI, artificial intelligence. Our virtual agents are like this thing only. I want to see the performance of my change, my problem. I want to see the performance of my instance. I can get it from here. Then user experience and the feedback. This is a good point which ServiceNow introduced in the last release, San Diego, dynamic translation. Now no need to be create multiple emails for the multiple users in a multiple languages. You can switch on the dynamic translation plugin and you can use that part. Playbook experience. Like SOPs. I'm sure if you work in the industry of the service operation, you know the SOPs, standard operating operating procedures. You can do that part by the playbook. Then service assessments, walk-up experience. A lot of things available in this area. I'm saying if you see this image of one by one topic, and the last you will say, oh my God, I don't know anything here. Or I just know 5 or 2, not 5, 2% or 3% only. Then reusable data model. ServiceNow emphasize mainly on the two things. Low code and reuse the product as much as you can do. For that, they are providing the CMDB model. And now they come with the CSDM, common services data model. A very beautiful topic, a very beautiful topic. This topic CSGM mainly require more consulting than the development. So it is like your base. We will have a topic on this part as well, guys. It is now becoming my favorite topic. Then service catalog, SLAs, and a skill management. You said to where the skill management. In your CSM, we have the agents, and agents have a skill. Even though in your IT as well, survey desk, they have a skill. How to manage their skill? What type of skill they have? On which on the basis of the skill you can allocate the incident to them. But we had to manage it. See, one thing clearly understand, guys, here. In ServiceNow, you have to put the things at least once. Then you're able to get the results. Skill management doesn't mean okay, Atul, it's providing the skill. Yes, it's providing the skill management, how to gather, how to add the things, or how to analyze the things. But at least once you have to put the data in this. Then at last, ServiceNow provide me the security and the compliance are very much important. Authentication, how user will able to log in. In our offices, we have a SSO enabled, single sign-on. As soon as I log in into the laptop, I can access my company portal without entering the password again. Right? This is what the authentication go here. Okay. Okay. Then your data certifications. Data certifications means when I want to make sure that the data which I put is correct. I want someone to be authorized it. Then we use the data certificate. Instance security center. This was a topic I introduced in the last batch as well. How I can verify that is my instance is 100% secure or not. My ServiceNow instance I'm talking. And then we have a privacy, data privacy. Nobody is able to access my data in the domain separated environment. And at the last, we have a admin and the configuration. The form which you're able to see, like incident change management form, these are the admin part, configuration part, how to upgrade your instance. What is the difference between update and the upgrade? Anybody has any idea? What is the difference in ServiceNow context? I'm saying, what is the difference between upgrade and update? Yes, Rajesh, what do you think? What is update and what is upgrade in ServiceNow?
Upgrade, I believe, is related to version upgrade. Uh,
Okay.
update, update is maybe
Also related to version only.
okay.
No, I'm putting it. I'm putting a line. Is it correct? Or you're thinking something else?
I'm not sure about it.
Okay. What do you think, Namrata?
Yeah, so upgrade is version change, or update is the update or changes in the same version.
Okay. Trevor, what do you think?
I'm actually not too sure.
Okay.
I,
Try something.
So I'd say like an update is it's working on like I don't know, more like a patch, and then
Okay.
upgrade would be like more like actual overhauls on specific things.
Okay, you introduce a new word here, patch. Okay, good. Valentine. What do you think? What is update and what is upgrade?
Uh, Updates and upgrades. I think, uh, yeah, like what's his name? Trevor. Yeah, like you said, I think update is more like a patch, and upgrade would be like, uh, I'm not sure. I'm just listening.
Okay, no problem. So Namrata put a word here that upgrade means about the version and update means you are in the same version, right? So we did not use the word version here specifically. Versions here in the case of the upgrade to updates. If you remember, in that when I was showing you the ServiceNow versions, I said these are the families. Like I'm in the Tokyo family of ServiceNow. I was in the San Diego family of ServiceNow. So ServiceNow says upgrade means when you are moving from one family to another family. That is called the upgrade. Update means when you are enhancing something in the same family. That is called the update. Generally, I put one example here. When a girl get married, she's changing from her parents' home to the husband home. That is upgrade. But when in the new home she become mother, she become auntie, she become chachi, or she becomes some more relationship, then she's updating herself in the same family. This is what updates and upgrade mean here. This is the one of the specific question has been asked in the interview. What is update and what is upgrade?
So, Atul, can you give an example from ServiceNow?
Rajesh, lot of background noise. Maybe you're traveling somewhere. Go ahead,
Sorry.
Rajesh.
Yeah, I was saying, can you give an example of update with respect to ServiceNow?
Yes, okay. So as I say, update means let's say I'm showing one thing here. Let me come here. Dot do. So now you can see here. Okay. So I am on the patch number 1. Okay. If tomorrow ServiceNow introduce a patch 2 which has a fixes of the Tokyo release, and I will update my system from patch 1 to the patch 2. Here I'm not changing the family. But when in March on the next quarter, when ServiceNow release UTHA version, then I will be upgrading my system, my instance. So now if I'm on the patch 1, I'm going to patch 5. I'm still in the same family. I'm updating my system, not upgrading my system. So in the update, it can be hot fixes, it can be patches as well. Clear, Rajesh?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Now let me come back here. Okay. So to do this part, ServiceNow says that guys, I have a lot of products available for you. Subscription management. Right? Now we are purchasing the products from ServiceNow. Now the question comes, Atul, what do you mean by the word purchase? So now if I say you want to use CSM, this one, you have to purchase this from ServiceNow. And then you have to be allocate the license to the users. This is subscription based where you will track You cannot track on your Excel sheet, right? You cannot track in your Excel sheet. So means you need a platform, you need a module where you can track that how many users have this license, how many users have this license, what is the cost for this. There's a separate module available, license management. Subscription means if I purchase something from ServiceNow, it's a subscription based. And under that we have a licenses here. Like I said, I subscribed a web series on the Netflix. It means if tomorrow anything new update come on that part, I'll get at the first point and I can use it at any point of time. But to use that, I need a licenses. So there are 2 or 3 different things here. That is I'm saying ServiceNow is getting very what I can say wide now. So you can say subscription management here. See the active subscriptions. I don't have any subscription here because it's a PD. I did not subscribe in the live one. Let's say, do we have anything for license management? See, no, it's the software license, not the license management. I'm talking from the ServiceNow perspective. That how many users have ITIL role, how many users have a approval role, what is a, because in ServiceNow we charge as per the license, as per the role. Now think from the consultant perspective. Let me give you a thought here. I know you all for a matured enough in the industry now. 4, 5 years, 6 experience near what you all have. Now think tomorrow if you guys come to me and say, Atul, we are running a company and we can implement ServiceNow for you. I said, okay, guys, good. Then I put a question. Rajesh is your pre-sales consultant. Rajesh says, Atul, we have a ITL role, we have a approval role, we have a change manager role and all the things. I said, guys, I have one guy who must be able to approve the change, who must be able to approve the knowledge article, and who must be able to do the ITL work. Now tell me, do I need to purchase 3 different licenses? Namrata says, yes. I said, okay, thank you. I'm not going to purchase ServiceNow. It means for a single user, I have to pay three costs. One is for the ITIL cost, one is for the change manager approval cost, and one is for the approval license. Now think from that perspective, guys. Try to read these articles. That if in my company I am had 200 employees, 300 employees, out of 300, out of let's say 500 employees are there, out of 500, hundreds are working as a ITIL plus as a approver. Do I need to purchase the 2 licenses cost for them? This is just I'm taking small example. That is when I say go and search. Is there any relationship between ITSM and the CSM as well? If I am a account manager of for a customer and I need to work on the cases as well or the tickets as well, do I need to get a 2 different license? One is the ITL and one is the case management license. Think. This is what the consulting come into the picture. And this is what customer ask in the workshops as well. Tell me how the licensing work. Definitely they're not bothered about the costing, but they bother about that how the licensing work. Let's start the ServiceNow discussions a little bit more. Once we are a little comfortable, then I will install few plugins. I try to install few plugins and show you that where we can go and check all these things. Okay. So now I'll come to this part because this is a little bit wider here for us, and then we close it today. In IT workflow, we have these things. Sorry. So in IT workflow, number one, we have a ITSM. 4 modules: change, request, problem, and change, incident, problem, and request. Everybody know about this, so I'm not going to be deep dive. Then this is the one product in the IT workflow, guys. Then the second product, it says ITOM. A very hot cake in the market. We are not getting a good and knowledgeable person in the ITOM area. ITOM deals specifically in the area of your infrastructure. Means how your infra can be managed. How many servers, how many database, how many instances are there, and in which instance what is running, what is memory, what is the RAM, what is CPU. All these things we can do it here. In the ITOM, the good point is discovery. How to discover the infrastructure. I'm saying this maybe will not completely deep dive. I'll pick up the discovery only, but ITOM is a separate product and a lot of trainings available in the market on this part. But I'm giving an overview that, okay, this is the area where you can think. If you have a good coding experience and if you are very good in the infrastructure, then this is the right path for you to be enter. Then ITAM, IT asset management. Has been introduced by ServiceNow newly, approximately 2 releases back, and they launched a module or the product called the HAM and SAM, hardware asset management and software asset management. Complete your software licensing, your hardware, laptops, desktops, table, chair, all kind of IT infrastructure they are managing here. Servers, routers, switches, which is the hardware they're managing here. And then ServiceNow say, boss, you're running a good company, you're running a project where you are managing your projects. Let me give you a path for the same. You can manage your projects in the ITPM. Good topic. If you have project management experience, then it is a good place for you to be enter. Okay. So under this, you can see your innovation, your demand, your resourcing, your agile methodology, your financials as well, and your portfolio as well. Company portfolio, I can say. You can see here. We will discuss this as well little bit in the theoretical concept, because this requires a lot of plugin activation and few are not available in at least PDF very easily. Okay. Then the DevOps. You build, you want to deploy. ServiceNow is not a DevOps tool, no. ServiceNow gives you the flexibility to do the integration with the different DevOps tool. This is what the DevOps said. I have no idea about this, so we're not going to discuss anything in this particular topic. Then security managed operations, SecOps. In case of security, please call to this number immediately. Every incident is not a security incident. So ServiceNow can handle. But if any incident which is in the category or which is qualifying as a parameter of the security, then a separate process need to be run. Then we have a SecOps. In short, it calls a SecOps. Little easy concept, but yes, are used in the market, widely used in the industry now. And finally, we have the IRM. Maybe you have a question, Atul, there is a new concept called the GRC. If you know about ServiceNow. So GRC has been renamed with the concept called the IRM, Integrated Risk Management. This we will discuss in a little bit depth. That how the GRC work, what is the core component in the GRC, what is policy and compliance, all the things will be there. Clear everybody till this point. Namrata, Rajesh, Trevor and Valentine.
I'm good.
Good. Namrata, any question from your side?
Yeah, I have a question like related with the workflow and solution.
Good,
For
good.
workflow, like it's related with the industry, like where we are working and we are providing support. And solution is something like what we are providing on that. But in IT workflow, we have like incident, this particular incident change, uh, this thing, these four things. And even if we go below on the solutions, there's a one like major incident solution. So how we are relating with the this major incident issue management, something like
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. See, the ITSM says, if okay, tell me, if you go to the ITL, did you get anything regarding the major incident?
ITI major incident.
Yes, little bit you get, right? But
Hmm.
it is not a case that every company is follow that. Maybe
Yes, right.
I'm running a small grocery shop. Okay. And I know there's a no major incident happen anytime. So I am keeping it out of the IT workflow. And major incident is something which has been a product which is built by ServiceNow. It is not the part of the incident management. It is separate product which has been built by ServiceNow. My video available on my channel, major incident management. So this says earlier. Okay, I'll give one example. Okay, when I was approximately in 2016 or 17 somewhere, I worked for a company. Okay, and I was a CFS lead there, cross-functional service lead. So I have to be take care of everything, incident, change, problem, request as a overall lead. If any major incident happen, what we do, we just raise the priority of an incident as a P1. Okay, and the rest thing we do in the manually. We open our email, we write the email, we draft the email and then send it. ServiceNow say, come on, there's a fire and you're going to be bring the small buckets to put the water. That's not fair. Let me give you something in the ServiceNow itself. And they build a separate module called the major incident. Now, if any incident you think is a major incident, promote it to the major incident and follow the life cycle from there itself. No need to be go to the Outlook and draft the email. You will get an email there, click and send it. The reason they have put the separate because it is not coming from the out of the box and not purchased by everybody. It is something different, which is be if required, you can use it. And the reason they call it as a workflow. Why workflow? If you promote any incident as a major incident, only then this workflow trigger. I'll show you something here. Okay, it's not installed because I did not have a plugin activated at my system in my instance. So once I get it, so then I'll show you that how you can promote an incident to the major incident. And then you can follow the complete life cycle. Even though from the major incident, you can send SMS to the users that, hey, this incident has been happened. But again, you need an integration on that place, which Rajesh put a question earlier. So those things you can do it here. So when I talk about this now platform, it means these are the proprietary of ServiceNow, like CSDM model. It is not given, it is not built by any other company. It is built by ServiceNow by their own innovation ideas. And they build it here. Advanced work assignment. It means that if in my survey desk group or my survey desk team, I have a 20 agents, how to assign the work to them, on which parameter I can assign the work to them. So this is a model ServiceNow built up. That is it's called as a now platform. They did not purchase, they build it. Maybe in the background they acquire that company and then they work for that ServiceNow and build up the things here. So that is it's not the part of IT workflow, it is a part of the now platform only. Clear, Namrata, now?
Yes, Atul. Thank you.
Good. Good.
Atul, sorry,
Good.
I have two questions.
Good.
If you go back to the same slide again, yeah. So the now platform features
Mhm.
workflows and integration, then machine learning and AI, and the rest of the one.
Mhm.
So are these applicable for all of the four workflow types? Example, IT.
Yes. So either you make a coffee, either you make a tea, either you make some other liquid products or juice something. Water is applicable for everybody. So now there's an it says so now if you say that it is in the complete vertical line, it means you use any of the workflow, you can use these now platform features on the top of that, or not top of that, to perform to build that particular work things in your instance. You can use this now create features on that platform.
Okay. And the same is applicable for the top
Yes.
conversations
Yes.
agent mobile for all the
Yes.
workflow.
Yes.
Okay.
Clear now, Rajesh?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. So there's an I'm saying the beginning. Don't be confused that employee workflow only can use the workspace. No, these are the 6 can be used by this 4, and these are the 4 can use these things. The last image, this one. So maybe request management can use the natural language processing. Maybe Studio can use the CSGM model. Up to them, how they want to use, what they want to be used, what they want to build. Okay. Trevor and Valentine, any question from your side?
No question.
Okay, good. So with this, let me close the today's class here. Okay, let me stop the recording first and take a quick attendance now.